Hello everybody, we have a very interesting project. So we're going to work on a receptacle for the power for this internet equipment. We have this receptacle on the right, and then we have another receptacle here on the left, right there. But we don't have any power behind this piece of furniture, and you could see the extension cord. It's kind of ugly and it doesn't look good, and there's nothing in between. So I just pulled the furniture back, and this is where the cable for the internet is. So we're gonna put it next to it. So I'm gonna make sure that I have enough room. So I'm trying to locate my studs. So it seems like we have one stud here, and then we have another stud on the right every 16 inches. So we're going to install the new receptacle right here. So there's different ways to do this type of job. You can open up the receptacle and then cut the wall, the drywall, and then just drill the studs and go all the way whatever you needed. And you could do the same on the other side, going on this direction, or you can use a long drill and open up a hole like we're gonna do. We're gonna go down because we have a basement, so we're gonna use a long drill. And I have this mark which I measure from the other receptacles in the room. It is 12 inches, so I'm gonna go the same distance. And this is the box I'm gonna use. This is a box for remodeling, so you don't have to put it into a stud. This box is especially designed to cut a hole, and then it has two wings that is gonna the wings are gonna open, and they're gonna tie it against the drywall behind it. So for now, I'm just gonna mark my opening and try to make it take your time so it's level. At this point, you could use a level, or just make sure that it doesn't look off. So right now, I just made my rectangular for the box. So now I'm making some extension here for the wings, because the wings, if you see here, even though we're gonna fold them in, but they have like a triangular thingy that we need to open the drywall so it goes in. So you could use a jab saw, or in this case, I'm gonna use a plunger type Multimax. This is very handy, very easy, it cuts right away. So I'm just gonna cut along my lines. For now, I'm just gonna cut my rectangular, and then I'm gonna cut for my wings. I like this Multimax because it's fast. It's a plunge cut. It's pretty nifty using this tool. Now I'm gonna cut my wings, and don't cut too much. Just go like a small triangle, and then you'll see if it fits or not. Okay, so now that I cut, you can push the drywall piece, or just bring it out. I'm gonna bring it out because since we're gonna drill up, I lost it. Now let's see if my box fits. Well, it kind of does, but still I have to cut a little bit more. And remember, you don't want the hole too big because then the wings are not gonna grab. But just make sure that it's flat along the box, because when you screw them, the wings open up and they're gonna grab the drywall behind it. I'm having trouble because my drywall is 1 inch thick. It is 2 half-inch pieces of drywall. So just make whatever adjustments you have to do. So even though the box fits, it's the drywall that is too thick. Even though it allows you to do 1 inch to half inch. So we got it. Okay, so we're gonna use this drill bit. If you see, it's very long. This is about 5 feet. So I'm gonna put it into my drill, and then I'm gonna put it through the hole. Now remember, we have an unfinished basement. It's wide open, so there's electrical down there, so we're gonna get it from there. So I'm just gonna push it in, and then I'm gonna push into my drill bit so the tip goes down into the base plate, and then I'm gonna drill. So right now I'm just trying to fit it, trying to feel it that it's going down. So now I push and I'm drilling down into this base plate. I'm gonna change the angle of the camera so you see it better. I'm putting some pressure against the wall so my bit goes into down, going down. So I got it. It was very easy. Now I got it. Now I have to make sure that my drill bit doesn't hit the wall. So I'm going to lower it very slow. And now I'm going downstairs, and that's my drill bit. Remember, it's a long drill bit, very nice. You could use it to go in sideways. So you make the hole where you made it, and then instead of going down, you go to the left or to the right. So I'm gonna tie this line because it's gonna be my fish tape. I'm using this type of rope. And I just need like 4 or 5 feet, so I don't need that long. So now I'm cutting it. Well, I'm gonna leave it there so I don't need to cut it. So now I'm gonna retrieve it, and I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna remove my drill so it's easier. And I just pull it, and then you're gonna try to see the line that I tied at the end of the rope. So now I lost it because I just made a knot, and as the drill bit, as I pulled it, I guess it just became loose and I lost it. So I retrieve it and I put it the other way around. If you see, the drill tip is on this side of the living room, and I fed the shaft so it fits easier through the hole. So now right now I'm downstairs tying up. I'm taping the line with tape this time instead of just making a knot, and then I'm gonna pull it, and this time I'm gonna get it easier, because before I just made a knot and it didn't work that way. Okay, so now I'm walking back, and I'm right here at the living room, and then I'm gonna pull it, and let's see if I get it this time. There you go. You see the shaft is way smaller, and I put tape into the line, so now I have my line, and now I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna go downstairs again, and I'm gonna get my metal flexible conduit. I'm having here the customer to help me pull it. I'm explaining how he's gonna pull it, and then I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna tape my flexible metal conduit. So I just did, and I pushing it, and the customer pulled it, so we have it right here. And that's how I got my metal conduit. I remind you that in this part of the country, in Chicago, Illinois, everything has to be metal. So we have metal conduit and flexible conduit. So this is flexible conduit, and it's metal, and the box has to be metal because everything attaches together, and that creates the ground for the whole system. There's other parts of the country that they allow Romex, and you just have to put your ground on a third bare copper wire. So now I'm cutting my conduit. I'm cutting about 6 inches because I'm gonna attach the connector and connect to the box. So that's it. This is a pushing connector, and it has the red plastic thingy inside to protect. It's a anti-short bushing. It has it already inside, so we didn't have to put it. So now everything is together in my box, my wire and my flexible conduit. Now my wings, I'm putting them inside so they fit, right? Remember? So now I'm gonna push it in, and I'm gonna I push it all the way in, and then now I'm using my drill. It has two screws right there on the side, at the top and at the bottom. And as I drive the screw in, it is retrieving the wings. I'm gonna show you. I don't know if you could see it, but the wing, it's you could see it through the hole now. It's a piece of sheet metal about 1/2 inch that now is against the drywall inside. Since the drywall is very thick here, I'm having trouble, but it's just a matter of pushing and aligning. Sometimes the drill is gonna get you speed to get the wing, but use your hand screwdriver to for more power. So now it seems like it's flush and it worked. And now I'm gonna install my receptacle. Remember, the power line goes into the golden screw and the neutral goes into the white silver screw. And it's a good practice to tape it, so if it moves, doesn't touch any metal, and it doesn't have we don't create a short. So now I'm gonna install my receptacle. If you notice, the ground plugs are to the right, and that's what's typical down here. I'm putting my wall plate, and that's it. Now I'm gonna show you downstairs what I did. This is my conduit, and I connected it to the nearest box. So right there. So now we have a receptacle with 120 volts. So now if you see here, we just connected our equipment, and then we're gonna push our furniture, and you're gonna see it. So a very useful receptacle. So thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next video. Thank you so much. Have a good time.